Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite RTS of all time, Rome Total War. Rome Total War came out September 22nd, 2004. So, by no means is this a new game on the market, but I feel like it's a time-tested, true example of what a great RTS should be. The first thing Rome Total War has is a fun, exciting, and addicting campaign. Rome Total War lets you play as several different factions as you take command of them and try and conquer the entire world. The Rome Total War campaign experience is split into two parts. One is management from a high-up view, and the second is commanding your troops on the ground. In the overview mode, you're able to do all sorts of cool and interesting things. First, you get to build up your cities with different upgrades, making buildings better, building public works like baths and sewer systems. And then also, as you build up your military buildings, you can recruit all sorts of different units that you can then use to fight your enemies. Then, after you think you've built up a strong enough army and feel like going campaigning, you can then battle other AI armies in a real-time battle. And this is a part of Rome Total War that I just love. Creative Assembly managed to capture the feeling of being a general in this game so well. You really feel like you're commanding your troops, and you feel as though the battle depends on your military strategy. Now, obviously, after you do about, 200 hours worth of campaigning, you might just get a little bit bored. But I still found Rome Total War had other things to offer. First of all, you could go play multiplayer, and honestly, the hours you can spend playing battles against other people is really just endless. The multiplayer servers still have people on them to this day. And another nice little thing that Rome Total War has is the ability to create quick custom battles. And they're fun if you just want to try out a couple different scenarios and see how well you can do against the AI. Now, one area that Rome Total War struggled in was AI. The AI was never very good at fighting you in real-time battles. They did okay, and in the beginning I felt some sort of challenge, but as time goes on and you get better at the game, you really find that the AI is just not very difficult. Some other issues I had with Rome Total War had to do with the campaign experience. Whenever you would recruit units at certain cities, other cities would then lose money in their income just because you recruited units, and it was extremely frustrated as I tried to balance out my recruitment so that each city would remain happy. And to me, it just didn't seem like a realistic feature that a city would all of a sudden become outraged because this city's getting a couple new legions. I mean, it would have made sense if perhaps their happiness in the city dropped because they felt less protected for some reason, but the money thing just never really made a lot of sense to me. And that pretty much does it for everything I have to complain about the game. I mean, I could go through the historical inaccuracies and stuff like that, but it is only a video game, so things like that I can let slide, and they're really not extremely important to the overall gameplay experience. Oh, and there's one more thing I almost forgot. In the game itself, there were historical battles, and they kind of let you take command of a general in a historical setting and fight the battle out and see if you could win it. They were fun, and they're just a little extra side thing to do. Rome Total War will probably rank as one of my top RTS games for a very, very long time. When Creative Assembly made this game, they got so much right, and it helped to launch their path as pretty much the dominating RTS or real-time strategy company there is. I mean, people have tried to copy what Rome Total War did, but no one's been successful, and that's why Creative Assembly's been able to release so many titles after this, like Empire, Shogun 2, Medieval 2, and pretty soon, Rome 2? Who's excited about that? I know I am. But anyway, Rome Total War was an extremely fun